Hey, what's going on, guys? We are here at the Anycraft server, and today is not a regular episode. As you may have seen, it doesn't actually have the little number in the top left corner like I usually put it. Instead, this video will serve as a little recap for what's been going on and a final message, being before the very last episode, episode 16 of the season. So I'll give you that message right now. So, things are taking a while to get prepared, and in the meantime, there's actually not going to be a whole lot of episodes. There might be a week or even two, possibly, where I don't post anything. Now, we could do a speedrun buffer in between, but there's just a lot going on with preparing for the next season, and we do have plans in place, but there are some more new members, and, it's crazy, busy times. Trust me, next season we'll prepare more, but for now, I just wanted to make this recap episode to at least explain stuff to you and give you something. Anyway, let's get on with the actual video. And we'll start off right here. This is our home. This is where it all started out. This is my base. We have the iron farm, the base itself, the sheep farm, cactus farm, pumpkin and melon farm, bunch of farms essentially, the village, and then that beautiful pyramid. And yes, I know it's unfortunate, but this will be the final state of our base. I know I said it'd make it better after this season, but I'm gonna say it again. I'll make it better after next season. Will it ever get done? Will I ever finish a base? Who knows? But it was a good start. Had some stuff. I just didn't quite make enough progress on it. I had other stuff going on. And to be honest, I was stalling a lot of the task. But trust me, I have a very fun base planned for next season. The very start of it will be grueling. And maybe there is more glass involved. Possibly not, thinking about it. But yeah, the secondary part should be very simple. Just filling it in with very fun stuff. So I'll be more motivated to build it next season. Moving on to base number 2, which is the most extravagant of all the Anycraft bases, we have Rusty's base. It's got all the detail in it, a good mix of sandstone, regular stone, stone bricks, and some dark oak, all blended super smoothly and nicely together to create a lovely little village house, or two of them I should say, with a nice little chimney out back. In fact, I didn't even notice this was here before. Look at this. Wonderful chimney right there. Adds a nice touch with that granite mixture. Bunch of gradients going on here. And of course, the classic bushes all surrounding to make it look just that little bit nicer. He too lives around a village, as you can see over here. In fact, this was the village in the opening cinematic as well. Flew into the sign and that went to the next one. That's pretty neat. But yeah, Rusty has a very good base here. This man also claims that he was one of the richest. Was that true? I leave that up to you to decide, but this isn't all of his riches. One other thing we didn't really do is finish this trap. It's just still sitting there. It's pretty obvious, to be honest, but we never did fly these out. There are just a bunch of pigs here. We never flew this flying machine over to space. Might as well let that start right now. Moving on, we have Bright Like Snow's base. This one was always pretty nice. It almost looks like this castle type place. I know it's not meant to be that way, but it's always sort of reminded me of a medieval sort of town thing. Around, it is, well, as you can see, a pretty plain village. But, dare I say, this man has done one of the biggest grinds in Anycraft history. Don't know if you guys have noticed, but look at every square inch of this build. Everything has torches in this huge grid of an area, all spaced out perfectly well, even more than perfectly. They're even made to light it up even more. Fly up, it makes a really cool pattern at night, so we'll see that in a second here. He also has his luxurious tree farm here, which we've bought a lot. Growing every kind here probably. Let's see, acacia, jungle, spruce, oak, birch, dark oak. Everything but mangroves being grown over there right now, and I'm sure he grows that somewhere. Let's get that cool view now. Yeah, so as you can see from up here, it creates a nice little grid pattern. You can see the squares of light down there. They look just right. You can see all of them sort of glittering as I look along. And he has this huge sugarcane farm over here, but even huger behind it was his wheat farm that he never did fully plant. Well, what am I saying? He only planted like, what, these two and a few over there? But still, very good grind. Overall, I guess I can say that Bright Like Snow this season has been the grinder. Sorry, Nigel, I need to take a nap here. It's cursed. Why did he have to put this there? Now this, my friends, is Red's base, which is very interesting for a variety of reasons. Number one, well, the boat prank. I did a boat prank to him a while ago, and it actually worked. I don't think he ever sent me the footage of him being pranked, but it was caught on camera, I believe. And that's good to see that it actually was sprung, you know? Zombie ruining the shot. As I was saying, Red lives in a very nice house over here. The shopping district is just that way. And you know, it's simple. It looks very nice. A nice round window house, almost like sort of a hobbit hole or something. Inside, he holds an honorable head of bright like snow. Everyone sort of seems like it's an achievement if you go bright like snow. You know, gotta have his head somewhere in the house. He's got a bunch of storage here. No idea. Oh, it's actually full with stuff. Very impressive. A lot of items have been accumulated over the season here. Nice work from Red. And it looks like he too was quite the wheat farmer. Quite the farmer in general, I guess, with all the sugarcane. And then he is the second and only person other than me to build a mob farm. This thing might not look good from the outside, but on the inside, it's got the rates. I'm not standing at the optimal distance, so you won't be able to see much, but trust me guys, mobs do spawn in here quite a bit. You can see a skeleton walking down there, a few things down here, and eventually they will flow into this hole where they will be killed. Don't worry, I'm not going to steal those drops, even though it is the end of the season. It wouldn't really make a difference if I did. I'm still just going to show you it without stealing the drops. So we walk forward here, this is a little killing chamber, just do that, lots of XP. And then the collection system is over here. Go down, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of drops. Look at this thing. There's also this plot of land here that I'm not too sure about. I'm pretty sure it was cleared out for something. Never got used. It doesn't look like it naturally spawned in like that. I'm not sure. Of course, we had a sheep farm. It wasn't quite finished here. The sheep weren't inside. And yeah, that is Red's base. Overall, very nice. If we apply it this way now, because I don't really want to go back through the nether, it's probably faster to show you the next major improvement here. Oh yeah, and this war sort of got close to each other there. Very close. Pretty sure my ceiling would have won because it looks like it's taking out quite a bit more of the area. And it's been loaded in more, so it makes sense. Here we have the shopping district. Probably the most populated with build place on the server. Well, definitely. Here we have the new gunpowder store. Big mushroom torch tower thing that never really made sense to me exactly. It's just a cool little stand. We have my gold carrot shop that was very successful. The auction house, which unfortunately didn't get used this season really. We have the start of the mall, which will get continued in season 3. We have the Spleef Arena. That was fun. Ian's first house turned shop, which is his cow store. Maybe it was always a cow store. I'm pretty sure it was his house to start with, though. We have the gift from Christmas. Pretty sure everyone's taking theirs now. We have the Axolotl Shrine. Didn't turn into a shop, but again, looks very nice. Disc store, Ian's dirt store, and last but not least, probably the shop with the most sales, Snow's wood shop. He actually got around to adding a sign. No damage, no stripping. Each is 1 diamond. Now we move on to the last base, which is of course Ian's new base rather than this one. Over here, this nice crimson tree forest, we have the entrance to Ian's house. Slash base, bit of both. And voila, here we are. This thing's very nice in the sky. You can see far down there. Got a simple setup here. Bed, ender chest. It's got chests. Got some good stuff in those chests, and I guess he is one of the richest after killing me in that bounty hunt last episode. Me and Snow were questioning how he ever got so much slime, and we're both pretty sure that it was from our squat industries without paying, but since the season's ending, we'll never know. From outside the build, it looks pretty cool. It's like a floating oasis. We've got the beacon that, yeah, he got because I forgot to take it out of my box. Very nice. Gives us self-resistance. There's cows sitting there. The base itself. Nice mountainous terrain around here. And down here we have a little farm that adds a nice touch to the bottom. Honestly, Redeuv farm's not at a nice touch. It just works so well under here. You can look down into the valley and look. Farms, animals, waterfall. Everything is just such a peaceful image here. He's got a swamp nearby him, which was his defense for how he got the slime. But seriously, man, 2 stacks of slime block. Anyway, I'm moving on. So that is all the bases of the server. But I think it's time we take a little look, tiny one, at all the bigger other areas in this world, like squat industries, certain farms, and yeah, stuff like that. Now there are certain accomplishments that aren't builds themselves, but the terrain. For instance, we managed to travel over to a warm ocean this way, and that's very cool. Here we use this minecart system that still works, I'm pretty sure. Cool glitch, if you put 3 minecarts in each other, you can transport it across. And if you look inside, I don't think we can really see inside the minecart right now, because I misplaced it, but if you move that along, yeah, these minecarts start moving on their own, without the track. This leads to a frozen ocean, which is pretty cool. We can store blocks in those minecart and chests. There we also have the end, and yeah, that's pretty much the last of the sort of terrainy looking things. Let's move on to the bigger farms. First of which is Squat Industries. Oh my goodness, I've just realized that I do not have the appropriate amount of diamonds to even get in here. How frustrating. Well, I don't like to cheat my own system, but we're gonna have to do it. Yep, in we go. Sorry, Squad Industries. Coming out of the portal, you spawn in this nice little AFK box here with everything you'll ever need. We have a temporary storage for blocks and items, which I'll toss this random slab that I just got in my inventory with. We have a lever for repeating F3 and T trick, and of course, sleeping increases farm efficiency by around 5%, because if you get a full moon, then you will have more slimes spawning than before. I find this farm itself so cool. It's a representation of the true grind. Me and Snow put this together because we were business partners in Squad Industries. It was a cool experience. We dug out a perimeter, burned some trees down. Yep, I know, forest fires aren't great, but you had to do it, you know? And yeah, of course, as you may have guessed by now, these are slime farms. Inside is the newest revolutionary tech, which is the brown mushroom trick. Brown mushrooms produce a light level of exactly 1, and no other mobs can spawn there except slime. They'll head towards the iron golem, onto these magma, and get killed. Very simple collecting systems and everything, nothing too advanced here. But oh boy, this farm is super efficient. If we walk down here ourselves and check in the chest, yeah, this thing has been running for the small amount of time we were talking to each other, and it already had this many slime balls. This stopped running? Are you kidding me? Oh, might as well fix it. Very simple fix anyway. The cool thing about this place is that we actually captured a pillager captain in here, but I never end up using the raid, so it's just gonna be in there forever. Going this way, away from this place, you can actually find my base. Yep, right over here, you can find my lovely base. That's another reason I like that Squad Industries place, because it was always so close. I guess some of the achievements around here are the Iron Farm and the Villager Breeder, but those aren't really big enough to sort of do one of those grand exposés on. Yeah, there is a lot of villagers in here. Pretty inhumane amount, but I never really took the time to sort of fix this thing, so it's not producing right now. And forever, there'll be this one random guy that somehow fell down there. Hopefully you find your way down there someday. Now let's go to the final place in this video, which is our actual industrial district. Here we are at the portal. This links up to Rusty's base, and it never got sort of its official own road, but it's still a nice place. Coming in here, you can see the tree farm, which worked wonders for all of like one episode until we just kind of gave up on it. Because, well, we don't really need trees anymore. Just a simple TNT duper and some pistons pushing it near the chest. Very nice. Down here is where the real magic happens. This was the second build we ever did here. This was the mob farm. As you can see, there is a lot of mobs near. Here's Gamma Override for those of you who have slightly darker screens. And yeah, all of you can now see just too many mobs. This was the first build that we ever did in this world, which was a awesome automatic stone farm. Come on, really fast, haste 5, and, haste 5, efficiency 5, haste 2, pickaxe here, and I timed it so that just when it was about to run out of durability, this piston would push us across here, and we'd be mining like this so we don't waste any more pickaxe durability, so if we ever truly wanted to go AFK here, we could. It's a truly AFKable farm. Now let's actually take the time to turn this thing on. If we turn it on, then quickly walk inside, you can see all the mobs start to get pushed with these sweepers down into the water here. Even this Enderman is being chugged along. He's going to teleport away there because of the water. But now, all the mobs fall into these little holes here, channels of water, and start dying with all the fire. The storage system on this farm is actually completely full. The only reason that it doesn't seem completely full right now is because I emptied it of its bones a while ago for the bone meal for that farm up there. But the chests are almost completely full. If you look at that, yeah, everything is almost full to the brim. And then this. If you're wondering what this is, well, this was where we first decided to get our CDs. I named this guy very appropriately as Aimbot, because all he does is shoot arrows through this lava, where we lured creepers into this hole with TNT here, and when a skeleton ignites TNT, it still counts as the skeleton killing the creepers with the TNT, and therefore they drop discs. This new perimeter is built around here now, so mobs can't actually get in this area, but it used to be great fun. And well, that is it. That is all for this entire video. And yes, you do have one last glorious Anycraft video, and maybe a couple things in between. Why is there random wood floating there? Anyway, besides that, one more episode coming in a few weeks, which will be the grand finale. And as I was saying, maybe a speedrun or two in between, some variety videos, trying out some new games, something like that. I will see you soon. Bye!